The sound of her footsteps stopped the water. I froze mid-shampoo, the suds sliding down my face. Through the muffled hiss of the shower, I heard the faint creak of the floorboards, my bag's zipper, quick and cautious, then silence. My pulse quickened, the water suddenly scalding against my skin. She was going through my bag again. I stood there, motionless, every breath shallow. This wasn't the first time. Last week, she'd accidentally knocked my laptop off the table. The week before, she'd asked, too casually, "Do you ever delete messages before I see them?" I had laughed then, said something about privacy and trust. She'd smiled, but her eyes stayed cold. I rinsed off, grabbed a towel, and stepped out quietly. The bathroom mirror was fogged, my reflection a ghost. Beyond the door, I could hear her rustling, pretending she was tidying up. I let her think I didn't know. I'd been planning this for days. When you work in cybersecurity, suspicion isn't just a reflex, it's muscle memory. You sense breaches the way others sense bad weather. And lately, my marriage felt like a system infected by something unseen. So, I set a trap. In the front pocket of my bag, I placed a decoy, a credit card, fake, but real enough to pass a quick glance. I coded a tiny chip into it that pinged my phone whenever it was scanned, photographed, or even removed for too long. A silent alarm. And now, standing in the hallway, dripping, towel clutched around my waist, I heard that faint vibration from my phone. Ping. She'd taken the bait. I exhaled slowly, forcing calm. Then I stepped out, acting casual. "Hey," I said, toweling my hair dry. "Everything okay?" Laura spun around, too quickly. Her face was pale, guilty. She held my bag strap, fingers trembling just slightly. "Oh, yeah," she said, forcing a laugh. "Just looking for the receipt from last weekend. The one for the restaurant." Her lie was seamless, practiced, but her voice cracked on receipt. I smiled, nodded. "Sure. Did you find it?" She blinked. "No, I must have misplaced it." Our eyes met, and in that flicker of silence, something ugly and familiar pulsed between us. Distrust. That night, I didn't confront her. I wanted to know how deep the rot went. I wanted proof, not just of what she was doing, but why. By morning, she was already gone, leaving a note on the counter. "Early meeting, love you." I stared at it for a long time. The handwriting looked rushed, the "love you" like an afterthought. I opened my laptop, checked the ping data. The card had been scanned twice, once at 10:23 p.m., and again at 11:02. Both times from the same IP address, our home Wi-Fi. I dug deeper. The card image had been transmitted to an unknown encrypted folder, linked to a burner email. But the email wasn't hers. It belonged to someone I recognized. Evan Mercer. My best friend. Or at least, he had been. We'd started our company together, a cybersecurity firm built on trust, irony intended. Lately, he'd grown distant. Late-night work sessions, private calls, subtle evasions. I tried to breathe through the rage. Tried to stay analytical. But my hands were shaking too much to type. Was this about money? Or something else? I didn't want to believe what my gut already knew. That night, I told Laura I'd be working late. She didn't argue. Just nodded, eyes soft but guarded. "Okay, don't stay up too long," she said, kissing my cheek. Her lips were cool. Detached. I parked 2 blocks away and waited. Watched our house through the darkness. The front window glowed faintly, warm light spilling onto the lawn. At 9:15 p.m., a car pulled up. Silver Audi. Evans. I didn't move. Didn't breathe. He stepped out, wearing that same black jacket I'd seen him in 100 times before. Confident. Relaxed. Familiar. He didn't knock, just entered, like he'd done it before. The silence in my car was unbearable. My fingers clenched the steering wheel so tight my knuckles went white. Every rational part of me screamed to wait, to collect evidence, to be smart. But betrayal burns away logic. I stormed up to the door, my heart pounding in my throat. The knob turned easily. Inside, laughter. Hers. I followed the sound to the living room. There they were. Laura sitting on the couch, Evan leaning close, laptop open between them. They froze when they saw me, guilt suspended in air like the smell of something burning. Daniel, she whispered, standing up. You weren't supposed to. Supposed to what? I said, voice shaking. Catch you two working late. Evan stood too, hands raised. Hey, calm down, man. It's not what you think. Really? I said, stepping closer. Because what I think is you've been accessing my data, using my wife as your entry point. My decoy card pinged your system, Evan. I traced it. You used her. Laura's face went white. What are you talking about? Don't, I said, eyes burning into her. You scanned it. Twice. You sent it to his encrypted drive. She stammered, tears forming. I didn't know. He told me it was for a project. He said you'd been hiding funds. I turned to Evan. You manipulated her. Evan didn't deny it. Just looked at me, jaw set. I had to. You were going to cut me out of the merger, weren't you? After everything I built with you. That doesn't justify. He stepped forward. She didn't want to do it. She loves you, man. But you stopped seeing her. You were married to your work, not her. I just gave her attention. That word hit harder than any punch could. Laura broke down. Daniel, I didn't sleep with him. I swear. I just felt seen again. You were gone, even when you were home. Her voice was trembling, desperate. It started with messages, then coffee. I didn't mean for it to go this far. I stood there, staring at her. The woman I'd built a life with. The woman I'd protected from every digital threat imaginable, never realizing the danger was human. Intimate. Inside. Delete everything. I said finally, my voice cold, hollow. The files, the drives, the contacts. And then both of you, get out. Evan hesitated. Daniel. Now. He left without another word. Laura lingered, trembling. Can we, please talk about this? I didn't answer. She started crying, the sound raw, broken. I didn't betray you, she whispered. Not like that. I looked at her, the woman I'd once believed would never lie to me. You already did. She left. The door closed softly behind her. I sat there in silence, surrounded by the hum of electronics and the echo of her voice. The next morning, I opened my laptop. There was a new ping. The bait card had been scanned again, this time from a hotel Wi-Fi downtown. Attached was a message. I'm sorry. I miss you. L. I stared at it for a long time, until my reflection blurred in the screen's glow. Then I deleted the file, shut the lid, and whispered to no one. I miss you too. But the system was already broken. And some breaches can't be patched.